This time, Jason and Vicky are in Norway, the electric car capital of the world, to get a glimpse of EV things to come.
This is the future of recharging your car.
And whilst there, they get to stretch the legs of the new Tesla Model Y, sometimes having to provide their own soundtrack.
Oh, we're in a tunnel, Jace. Ready?
And sometimes having it provided for them.
Fart on turn signal, no, I like that.
Meanwhile, back in Blighty, the team try to work out what the new BMW iX3 is all about.
So it's rear-wheel drive, but it's an X car, and X usually means 4x4. Oh, my brain is scrambled.
And get ready for the greatest petrol versus EV shootout ever.
Man, oh man, I love these cars.
This is fifth gear.
What will be the difference?
They'll still be screaming
And squealing.
Could you just slow down?
And shouting.
Stupid idea. I can't listen to this nonsense.
But there'll also be this.
The EV revolution is here.
But are electric vehicles right for you?
What are the costs, choices, and challenges?
And how do they stack up against their petrol-powered rivals?
We're here to tell you everything you need to know about the new automotive landscape.
This is the future of driving.
This is fifth gear recharged. We're here in Norway for a glimpse into our future.
A country that's famous for Fords.
Fjords. And 80s pop sensation,
Well, more importantly, this country is a world leader in EVs.
electric vehicles.
Norway is a crystal ball for EV ownership. We've come to see what they're doing today because the rest of us will be doing it tomorrow. Although maybe not the wild swimming in the city centre.
This is the place where sales of new internal combustion engine cars were due to be phased out by 2025, 5 years before the UK. But extraordinarily, it's happening much faster than that.
In 2020, 54% of all new car sales were EVs. And if you factor in hybrids, that number jumps to a whopping 74%. And projections suggest that sales of new diesels and petrols is all but to end this April.
And that's largely thanks to the generous incentives for EV buyers here in Norway. And they make what's on offer in the UK look particularly second-rate.
The electric cars in Norway can use bus lanes, can park for free, and are exempt from the country's 25% VAT.
As a result, Norway has become the go-to location for manufacturers to launch their new EV models.
So where better for us to come to test the latest Tesla, the Model Y?
The Y is a £55,000 family car that sits in the middle of the Tesla range. It's practical and roomy, but with two twin motors and four-wheel drive, you still get that signature EV acceleration that both of us just had to experience.
Woohoo!
That's impressive, isn't
Yeah,
it?
mightily
Because
impressive.
this isn't the super quick one, is it?
No, no, no. So we've got the long-range version, and that's got 434 brake horsepower. How many seconds to 62 do you think this takes?
5?
Yeah, just under 5.
Under 5?
Yeah, just under 5. And it'll go on to 133 miles an hour. But there's also a performance version, which is even quicker and has got...
You don't need that.
No, exactly. You just don't, do you? This is plenty fast enough, I think.
The claimed range is 315 miles, and at Tesla's supercharger sites, you can add 150 miles in just 15 minutes.
It's still got that classic Tesla face. This has got a few more creases to it than any other Tesla I've seen, but it still looks like a bar of soap that you've had knocking around for a couple of months.
I mean, the technology unquestionably he's great in these, and they've been market leaders for some time, haven't they? With the, you know, the battery tech and da 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 da. But I must say, I find the interiors just so dull.
Dull and confusing.
Right, Jace, I need to move my steering wheel, okay?
There'll be a button on the side.
Every function is buried within a set of menus on the car's central control screen.
I presume that it's in there.
Put it over to me.
If I could ask you to assist from your co-driver's position. Driving.
Oh, Christ. Safety, security.
Safety, security.
Dash cam.
God, this is ridiculous, isn't it?
Oh, God.
Quick controls.
Ah, steering wheel.
Steering wheel. Right, what do I
So
need
on
to
your
do?
left-hand joysticky thing,
Yeah.
up and down is up and down,
Okay.
and left and right is in and out.
Okay.
Oh, it's too complicated, don't you think?
I think that Tesla has done a great job and should be fully credited with leading the way for so long with tech.
Oh, yeah.
But other manufacturers have come in and made their interface so much easier to use.
This isn't intuitive. Now, I'm sure there'll be viewers at home going, oh, yeah, but you'd learn all this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite, but I don't want to go into a system. I just want to touch a lever.
Now, another thing that I really hate, and I know you're not a big fan, is the regenerative braking, when you take your foot off the throttle.
yeah.
This here, I'm going to demonstrate for you. That's far too aggressive for my
that's
liking.
massive.
Yeah.
Regenerative braking automatically slows the car when you take your foot off the accelerator to return energy to the batteries. Every EV does it, but normally you can adjust it if, like Vicky, you find the braking effect a bit too aggressive.
Adjust regen on Tesla.
On Tesla.
Model Y.
But on the Tesla Model Y, this feature appears to be absent.
Tesla quietly removes option to adjust regenerative braking strength.
Wowzer. Well, then I tell you why they've done that is to prolong the miles that you've got in the battery.
But you know, I'd rather sacrifice a few miles and have a relaxed, smooth.
Yeah, exactly.
But
now
now,
it's like, yeah.
That's a big mistake.
Yeah, I agree, totally.
Luckily, there is a piece of Tesla technology that helps redeem things.
Can I give you something else to play with to
Yeah,
keep
go on,
your
go on,
mind
go
off
on.
things? Can you press the toy box?
Toy box.
Oh, knock yourself out, big boy.
The toy box is full of games and fun features, such as emissions testing mode, which certainly caught Jason's eye.
Fart on turn signal. No, I like that.
Hang on, let's just, I think I'm gonna... Excuse me.
The Y is a fast and efficient family tool, but you can tell it's been made by a tech company rather than a legacy car manufacturer. So, how will it perform in our next test, when we chuck it at a few bends to explore the handling?
You and I, well,
Shall we?
should we go and find a racetrack?
Shall we?
You do, let's.
There's one just up here. Look at that.
As if by magic.
Yeah.
Join us later as we take part in a purely electric Norwegian motorsport.
Oh my gosh, that is quite rolly. Oh dear,
And dive deeper into the innovations which could revolutionise our EV future.
I mean, I have to say,
That's genius.
that really is.
Fantastic, isn't it?
It's beyond fantastic.
Still to come,
That is properly rapid.
the Ford Mustang Mach-E GT.
This thing is in a totally different league. Get this, it will do 0 to 62 in 3.7 seconds.
And the ultimate petrol versus electric showdown,
Oh man, I just love these cars.
the Porsche Taycan
The control is phenomenal. I mean, it's just breathtakingly good.
versus the Porsche 911.
Oh man, that howl from the engine is, it's addictive, you know.
In 1964, Ford launched a new sports car called the Mustang. They thought they'd sell 100,000 in the first year, but ended up shifting 4 times that many.
In 2018, the 10 millionth Ford Mustang rolled off the assembly line, and to this day, it's never been out of production, which makes it the company's longest-serving model. Old Henry here will be proud.
Over the years, there have been some very cool versions, and frankly, some absolute stinkers. But more recently, Ford have got it right again. I even bought one myself. Man, I love that car.
So you can imagine my excitement when in 2020, Ford announced a brand new model. I was looking forward to seeing that low-slung body, the sleek shape, and to listen to that silky V8 one more time.
But that wasn't what Ford had in mind. Instead, they slapped the famous pony badge on a fully electric SUV, albeit one that gets to 60 in less than 6 seconds. And they called it the Mustang Mach-E.
However, it seems Ford weren't quite satisfied with that because now there's a GT version. The standard car might be fast, but this thing is in a totally different league. Get this, it will do 0 to 62 in 3.7 seconds. Nice color as well, cyber orange. But I'm not being showed up by this thing. Breaking out the favorite jumper. Let's go for a ride.
The test track beckons.
Send it. That's a quick car. Not bad for a family bus. This thing has 2 motors, one up the front and one at the back, and together they generate 480 horsepower and a massive 860 newton meters of torque. So whenever you need performance, it is there.
And just to ram the point home, Ford calls sport mode Untamed. Then you can turn it up to 11 with a track-only Untamed Plus, if you dare. And when the fun stops, so can the car.
Hit the brakes.
Thanks to uprated calipers from Brembo.
Yep, it can stop. So it's definitely got Mustang-like performance, and on that basis, I'll begrudgingly say it deserves its name. I'll also say it's really good looking, certainly a lot prettier than the standard Mach-E. There's no silly mustache on the front. The front is completely smooth with a few extra grills, and that really, really sets it off. But there's no point giving this car an SUV body style if it can't do SUV things. So let's take a look around and analyze the practicality. I want to show you something first, actually. This door has a very clever feature. You push this button on the side and it pops open without you having to exert yourself by using a proper handle. There's even a little series of numbers on the B-pillar so you can put in your own personal code so you don't have to remember to carry a key around. Very convenient. In the back, again, button on the side and loads of space. Watch this. Front is adjusted for me and I've got loads of leg room, plenty of headroom, and 3 people can sit in the back. No problem whatsoever. Around the rear, Mustang owners will be familiar with this tri-bar LED light, so it looks like a proper Stang that's had a few pies, and it's also got a very big boot. 402 litres. Not class leading by any means, but still plenty of room in there, and it's even got some underfloor storage for you to carry around your charge cables. There's even a front trunk, believe it or not, which also makes it even more practical. So, fast, usable day-to-day, and attractive. What's not to like?
Well, if you're thinking I don't like the steering wheel on the left for a start, don't worry. Right-hand drive models are now available in the UK.
Let's talk about range quickly, shall we? So this car has the same 88 kilowatt-hour battery pack as you get in the standard Mach-E, but it gets slightly less range. They say it will do 310 miles. Officially, I would have to average around 3.5 miles per kilowatt hour to get what they claim. At the moment, I'm averaging 2.8 miles per kilowatt hour. I saw it flash up to 3 miles per kilowatt hour briefly, but I don't think I'd be able to manage that 3.5 figure. Certainly not on a day like today where it's 12 degrees and I'm using energy in other parts of the car. For example, look at the screen right here. It shows you where your energy is going. 6% is going to the climate control, 75% of that is going to driving, and 10% on accessories like headlights and actually lighting this screen. Interestingly, I'm losing 9% of my efficiency because the outside temperature is not ideal. So in warmer environments, your Mach-E might go around 310 miles, but in the UK, on a cold autumn day, not so likely. There's a couple of other bits worth noting in this car. I've got a little bit of a problem with the interior. Is it special enough? I don't really think it is. You get a little bit of suede on the door panel. You've got GT written on the armrest and the center console. And you've got some more sporty seats with a bit of bolstering up here for your shoulders. Not too much down by the hips. But apart from that, it's just a standard Mach-E. Give me at least a red stripe on the steering wheel. Give me something. Also annoying is because it's got bigger wheels at the front, 20-inch wheels, it ends up tramlining quite a lot. And by that, I mean it follows the camber of the road, and it can feel sometimes like someone's pulling the wheel out of your hands.
In terms of rivals, the only other driver-focused SUV around at the moment is the Audi Q4 dual motor, but that's way slower than the Ford. Expect more manufacturers to join the party soon.
So what's all of this going to cost you? Well, the entry-level Mach-E costs £41,000. The all-wheel drive extended range version cost £57,000. This car will set you back £65,000, £8 grand more than the next lowest model. You're shelling out a lot more cash, but I'm not really sure you're actually getting a lot more car. But it is still a Mustang. I do love the performance. And if you're looking for an electric family SUV that's unnecessarily fast, then it's still definitely worth a look.
One track, two cars, and a stopwatch. It's a fifth gear shootout, and it's the ultimate petrol versus electric showdown. The world's most iconic petrol-powered sports car against a battery-powered estate car. But it's no ordinary load lugger. This is the Porsche Taycan Cross Turismo. Like the regular Taycan, it's an insanely quick EV with a very usable range and those classic Porsche looks. But in its new Cross Turismo guise, it has a more practical shooting brake body style and has gained a few inches of ride height, allowing you to do a bit of mild off-roading, should you fancy it. From previous tests, we already know that the Taycan is a great car. It's rapid and has an awesome interior. In fact, it's probably my favourite EV. But is it as good as this? The Porsche 911 Carrera is the benchmark when it comes to sports cars. On paper, the two are well matched. The 911 is much lighter, but their EV's phenomenal torque should make up the shortfall. First on track, it's the Taycan.
Oh man, I just love these cars. It's an extraordinary piece of engineering. The steering is pinpoint accurate.
By mounting the batteries as low as possible, Porsche have managed to make this 2-ton station wagon ride like a featherweight.
I'm struggling to find anything at fault with this car. You know, I'm in Sport Plus mode at the moment, 120 mile an hour in the wet, 2¼ ton, and it just turns in. Open the tap. The control is phenomenal. Look, flat out. I mean, it's just breathtakingly good. There's hardly any buttons in this car. They're all touch panels. A few normal buttons on the steering wheel. But everything else just feels very Porsche, very sporty, very high quality. Oh, I love it. Let's see what this old girl's like over a fast lap. Start the watch. Christ, God almighty, it's so quick and yet so composed. The grip's insane. What am I doing now? 120 mile an hour. Jesus Christ, 126. Oh my God. It just stops. I mean, that's insane. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, you fighter. Oh, ho, ho, ho. God, it's so fast. I mean, I've gone quiet because I need to concentrate.
The all-electric Taycan Cross Turismo completes the lap in...
Stop the watch.
1 minute 19.6 seconds. Time to fire up the 911.
I'm in my happy place now. Oh man, that howl from the engine is
Oh, it's addictive, you know. Man, oh man, I love these cars.
The 911 boasts 2 turbos that will launch it to 62 in a sniff over 4 seconds.
So, we need to turn the traction control stuff off, because I don't want any interference.
Surely Porsche's evergreen 911 won't be beaten by a 2-ton electric estate car. It's time to find out.
Right, here we go. Start the lap. Front's a bit tighter than the Taycan. Just on the limiter there, that was nice.
At the first checkpoint, the cars are neck and neck.
Come on, power, lad. It's very similar lap time. It's a bit more lively through there. Just feel the front wiggling about a bit. Don't want too much oversteer. I don't want that, I want grip.
Amazingly, at the second checkpoint, the 911 is starting to lag behind.
Come on, JP, right, pow, 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 pow.
The 911 crosses the line in 1 minute, 21.47 seconds. It's a resounding triumph for the Taycan.
Oh, my word. 1.5 seconds a lap quicker.
So there you have it. I've just raced a car designed to comfortably carry your dogs to the park against the world's greatest sports car. And the sensible estate car won. The world has officially gone mad.
Still to come.
Oh, tighty-righty.
Jason and Vicky find out how Norway generates the renewable energy to power its EV revolution.
Just this bit is 100 megawatts. For the whole power station combined 300 megawatts, and that's 1% of what Norway needs.
And they put some of that power to good use on the track. And the team test the BMW iX3 and its built-in personal assistant. Note to self, be careful what you ask for, especially if you have cameras attached to your windows.
Wind down all the windows.
No,
Cameras. Oh, cancel.
Welcome back to Norway, the electric car capital of the world, where Vicky and I are on an epic road trip to discover how they managed this rapid EV transformation.
And something that's becoming clear is that in terms of attitude and infrastructure, the UK has an awful lot of catching up to do.
Are Norwegians passionate about going green, or do they just like the incentives?
I think a bit of both. It is so normal now to drive an EV in Norway that if you actually buy a fossil fueled car, you need to explain yourself why on earth you would do that. Norway is a country with widespread population, high mountains, a climate with snow and ice in the winters, so not really that suitable for an EV in theory. But there we have proved the skeptics wrong. It really does work. We have been able to build out the charging infrastructure. There is charging stations about every 30 miles.
And despite Norway being an oil-rich country, its national grid is powered by 100% renewable energy, using wind, solar, and most importantly, hydroelectric.
So the power for the charging the cars behind me here is actually coming from the hydro plant.
To find out how Norway manages to produce so much clean energy for its EV market, we drop by a typical hydroelectric power station.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Just this bit is 100 megawatts. For the whole power station combined 300 megawatts, and that's 1% of what Norway needs.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
Wow.
And all from rainwater on a hilltop reservoir. Norway really does have this job sussed.
But for all the advances brought by EVs, for petrol heads there's still something missing.
Oh, we're in a tunnel, Jace. Ready?
We're dinosaurs, aren't we?
Oh, don't say that.
A couple of old racers like us may miss the thrill of a loud exhaust note. But Norway's EV life is evolving faster than anywhere else in the world, and they may have found a way of making EVs more exciting.
Show us your magic.
Oh, tighty-righty. Oh, God.
Auto slalom, a popular motorsport in Norway,
You've got to be committed on the brakes, haven't you?
Oh, my God.
now has a category just for EVs.
There's some brilliant corners on you.
That's just terrific.
Jan Petter is an expert and is showing us the ropes.
So right, left.
Think twisty circuit made even more challenging by the addition of slalom cones all the way around.
Do you know what? Electric is the way to go at this event,
Yeah.
isn't it? With the instant torque. And then stopping the
Stop
box.
at the end.
Good
Great,
stuff.
thank you.
He's a late breaker.
Yeah.
He's a late breaker.
Yeah, late breaker.
Time for me and Lady Penelope to go head-to-head in the Tesla on its heavily grooved winter tyres, more suited to clearing snow than setting fast lap times.
Right, don't hit the cones.
You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh my gosh, that is quite roly. Oh dear, oh dear.
I've got no memory after the 1 or 2 laps we've done which way it goes.
Where am I going? Oh yeah. I mean, the performance is fine. The body control is good. It's just the tyres.
Yeah, it doesn't look very pointy with them tyres, does it?
Oh!
125.18.
My new screensaver.
I think that's a magnificent score. No, I do. I generally do. It looked all neat and tidy. You didn't hit any
It
cones?
wasn't very. It was quite blancmangy at the front, as you would expect. But the power, you know, it's all smooth and.
It's weird listening to it because you don't hear. There's no noise. You just hear.
So, can the man who was Britain's top driver for the number of race wins until Lewis Hamilton recently pipped him match that?
3, 2, 1, go! Nice start.
Missed it. Come on, JP. Which way? Which way? Come on, accelerate!
The noise is so weird.
That way. Which way? Oh, that way. Oh, my dear, dear, dear. Come on, you a little fighter.
So I did 1 minute 25:18.
Yes.
You did 1 minute 24:03.
That's close, isn't it?
It's close, yeah. So there's obviously not much more to give on this track with these tyres.
Oh, do you know what? She just doesn't turn.
No, exactly.
In fact, she doesn't stop.
No.
Join us later when we swap the Tesla for the latest high-end EV from China.
Take a picture, please.
Okay.
No way, no way.
Know me.
I mean, I'm not sure how useful that is, but it's good.
And test out the technology that could completely revolutionise EV ownership. A battery change in double quick time.
We're done. Stop the clock. In less than 5 minutes.
Oh my God, that's insane. That is insane.
Now, it's time to get a quick first look and first drive of a brand new EV. Yes, it's the 5th gear recharged team test.
This week, the team tested the BMW iX3.
This BMW is the first model that's available with petrol, diesel, or electric powertrains. Prices for the EV start at just under £60,000, but the model we have is closer to 62. It will go up against the likes of Ford's Mach-E, Mercedes EQC, and the Jaguar I-Pace.
Believe it or not, it's BMW's second ever electric car. The first one was the i3. This is the iX3. Essentially, it's an X3 powered by lithium-ion batteries.
I feel it's a stopgap to whatever they've got planned for the future, perhaps.
285 miles of range, rear-wheel drive with a single motor mounted at the rear.
So it's rear-wheel drive, but it's an X car, and X usually means 4x4. Oh, my brain is scrambled.
But it looks good.
Yeah.
Come and look at the front. It's still got the kidney grills, but they've sort of made it like a bit smoother and a bit, I don't know, a bit nicer than the ordinary kidney grill, I think.
I like it. I think that's quite nice.
That's a good-looking front end, isn't it?
They're sunglasses. He's got some shades on.
Yes. The annoying thing, though, because it is an X3, is that they haven't used the space very wisely. Let me show you what I mean.
Or at least let me try to show you.
Mr. Chandok. Jason.
Oh.
In fact, you have to pull the catch twice.
Right, so under this, you lift it up. Look how empty that is.
Wow.
There's a lot of wasted space there.
But
that's what happens when you don't design an EV car from scratch.
They could have easily put a compartment for your luggage or the charging cable. It's just a bit of laziness.
So obviously this red stuff, this is the
danger.
That's the danger, isn't it?
You got me.
That's the bad stuff.
Then, Vicky spotted the intriguing wheel design.
Oh, they've got Batman ears.
They have got Batman ears. Yes!
I think the spokes, you know, the Batman-style spokes are pretty cool. But, you know, they're there for aerodynamics, efficiency, which electric cars need.
Should we have a look at the pièce de résistance?
Oui.
The boot. Look, totally flat load area. Low friction surface to help you slide stuff in there nice and easy. Also, it's a really square shape. Look at that. No wheel arches intruding in there. It's just easy to get stuff in there. It's just, it's all nice.
I genuinely think your Wikipedia page needs to say boot fetish.
But there are some cool bits inside.
Go on, let's have a look.
Hans Zimmer.
What?
Know who he is?
Zimmer.
Yeah, the music producer.
He's inside? He's inside the car. Right, let me show you. So I promised you Hans, right?
Yeah.
So the music producer who composed the Lion King, Gladiator, he's done the sound for the iX3.
I cannot wait to hear.
Listen. That's on, and this
What,
is
is
off.
that it?
And then, yeah.
I mean,
I like the off more than
Do
the
you
on.
know what? If they'd have given me 10 quid, I could have done something similar.
He's also done the audio for when you're actually driving and in different drive modes, but I'll show you that later.
Well, I cannot wait.
What about the quality of the interior?
Amazingly, this thing is actually, it's not made in Germany. It's made in China by a company called Brilliance. And you wouldn't know. Everything about it's BMW.
The door shuts with a nice authoritative thunk.
Nice materials, quality, it's refined.
Have you guys seen the gesture controls on BMW? So you do. Have you seen this one?
What does that do?
It changes the channel. If someone's calling you, you can do that to like wave them, like go away. So it's quite intuitive.
I'm not a big fan of that, to be honest. I think it's a bit of a gimmick.
Should we go for a drive?
Let's do it.
BMW claims that it is raising the bar for electric driving pleasure.
And first impressions on our private test track were good.
It's plenty pokey enough.
That's plenty, isn't it?
Fine, it's all right,
It's
yeah.
got good grip as well, actually.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
It's okay in the back.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Well, these
confident
cars,
about
because
it.
they're heavier, they tend to make the dampers a bit stiffer to control the body movement, but it's actually not bad. I've driven the Jaguar I-Pace. That's a better handling car. I've driven the Mustang Mach-E. That's a better handling car. This is pretty decent, but it's not the best of the best.
However, now that we were on the move, we absolutely loved Hans Zimmer.
That's great. I like that. That might be
I'm on board.
the best synthetic noise I've heard.
The synthetic engine noise is quite brilliant on that car. It completes the emotive feel about driving a car.
Right, so the next big thing about this car is it's got a personal assistant built in. You can see on the display there.
Ooh.
And what's his or her name?
Jason Plato.
Actually, you can choose its name for it. I'd like to change your name. Banana Pants.
Thanks. I've saved my personal activation word.
So now if I say Banana Pants, wind down all the windows.
No, mini
cameras.
cabs.
Oh, cancel.
Yes, we mount the onboard cameras to the rear windows. Take 2.
Banana pants, wind down the front windows.
That's
You know what? Do you know what? I've never thought this voice activation in cars is any good because actually most of it doesn't work, but this actually seems to work, eh?
Banana pants. Where could I buy some bananas?
Which one of the destinations?
Nando's.
Nando's.
There's Austrian bananas and Nando's.
Time for the scores.
It's a good effort, the iX3. It's okay to drive. It's got really good tech, but is it as good as it could be? Not convinced. So on that basis, gets a 7 from me.
It looks really decent. The inside comfort was good. And I thought the sound quality was very, very good as well from the artificial noise. But I think really they need to commit to a full EV platform. So at this stage, I'm going to give it a 7.
On the whole, I thought it was good looking, went well, but I just think 60 grand is a bit pricey. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10.
I really like it. I love the sound. It drives well. It's got some get up and go. It's going to get a good score. It's going to get an 8. It's going to get an 8.
Which gives the BMW iX3 a team test score of 29 out of 40. Still to come, Jason and Vicky complete their Norwegian adventure and discover a mind-blowing technology that could change the EV ownership experience forever.
I mean, I have to say,
That's genius.
that really is.
Fantastic, isn't it?
It's beyond fantastic.
And
It's
we
amazing.
haven't even had to get cold, our hands
No,
wet,
no.
messing around with wires,
No.
nothing.
Welcome back to the final leg of our Norwegian road trip, where we've been learning about one of the most advanced electric car cultures in the world.
I've managed to turn off our navigation.
Oh, cripes.
And now we're going to look at something on trial here around Oslo that could spark an EV revolution.
One of the new kids on the block, hoping to take on the likes of Tesla and take advantage of Norway's love of battery power, is the new Chinese manufacturer, NIO.
Yep, and this is the first car that NIO is selling in Europe. It's called the ES8. What do you reckon?
I quite like it.
I like it. It's big, eh?
Yeah, I mean, I know at some point they're gonna paint it because it's in that it's like primer.
Concrete.
Yeah, it's primer colour. But do you know what?
Yeah.
It's a nice looking car.
Yeah.
Should we drive it?
Do let's.
NIO have been learning their trade with a team in the Formula E electric race series. But the ES8 is their first family wagon. Available as a 5, 6 or 7-seater with a competitive range of 310 miles.
Price-wise, this starts at £51,500. So that's Tesla Model Y territory.
I think this is so much better than
Yeah.
Tesla Y, don't you?
Yeah.
This feels like quality to me.
Yeah.
It feels like a high-end electric vehicle.
Yeah. There are no nasty plastics knocking around.
No, it's vegan leather.
Yeah.
But actually, it feels nice. And I like the fact we've got some buttons rather than just everything on
Yeah.
like the Tesla. This is more car-like and more intuitive.
Yeah.
It's a four-wheel drive car, this.
Yep.
It's got twin motors,
Yep.
haven't we?
641 brake horsepower.
Did you say
Yeah,
641?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I know.
It wasn't that long ago.
I know.
That was hypercar territory.
And 0 to 62 happens in 4.9 seconds, so another sub-5 seconder. But I have found out an interesting little system here.
Ah, there we go.
Here we go. So acceleration, do you want it 4.9 seconds?
What's the other option?
7.2?
What the other? I think go straight to 4.9, I think.
Boom!
But high performance is almost a given with electric vehicles. The points of difference come down to pieces of tech innovation, like the ES8's digital assistant, Nomi.
My only job is to make sure you have a good time.
Hi, Nomi.
What can I do for you?
Open the front window.
We're going fast. I've opened the windows to just 20% for safety.
For safety?
Thank you, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Hey, Nomi, take a picture.
Okay. 3, 2.
No way, no way.
Nomi,
I mean, I'm not sure how useful that is, but it's good. The kids will love it, won't they?
Yeah. Look at that.
But perhaps the Neo's greatest innovation comes when it's time to charge up your battery. Espen Bierjel, Neo's power manager, is going to talk us through it.
Hello, Espen.
Hello.
Oh, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good, very well indeed.
Espen, I've just been told that you're the man that can.
Let's hope so.
Well, that's right.
Okay, first you push the home button.
We're going to be the first people outside of the company to ever experience a system.
Order now.
That might well revolutionise the entire EV experience.
So we're ordering our battery?
Yes.
Yep.
There's no plugging in and waiting 30 minutes here.
Order placed. It's now your turn for power swap.
You just swap out your old battery for a new one.
So now she says release brake pedal and let go steering wheel.
Started. Do not turn the steering wheel. Open the door.
This is witchcraft.
So it's now autonomously backing into the power swap station to get a perfect parking.
Stopwatch is going.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, we have a sound. Floor is moving.
Ah.
During this time, the vehicle may shake and make noise. This is normal.
That's it, we've switched off, eh?
And now the 10 screws will go out of the battery automatically. So one battery goes out and another battery is on the way on the belts under the car.
The old one goes off to be charged while you get one that's full to the brim.
So that's, we've done, the battery's been swapped?
Yeah, the battery's been swapped. And soon the car will wake up and then we can put the car into drive and safely move out.
We're done, stop the clock.
And exit.
In less than 5 minutes.
Oh my God, that's insane. That is insane.
Bravo.
Finally, a battery charge that takes no longer than filling a conventional car with fuel.
I mean, I have to say,
that's genius.
That really is
fantastic, isn't it?
It's beyond fantastic.
And
it's
we
amazing.
haven't even had to get cold, our hands wet, messing around with wires, nothing. It's really clever.
This is the future of recharging your car.
It is a proper game changer.
We believe so.
Yeah. When are you coming to the UK?
Yeah.
When can we see these working in the UK?
Let's have a pint and discuss it.
I like that.
And where better to go for a malted recovery drink and reflect on our trip than downtown Oslo?
So, Jace, we end our adventures in Neo House. This is the closest thing you will get to a dealership with Neo. We're going to have 5 or so around the UK where you can come and have a look at the cars and then you can go and configure at home and order one.
It's a new vibe. It's very cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. What have been your highlights then over the whole Norway adventure?
I love the battery change tech.
Yeah.
And also just, I like that car.
Yeah.
I think it's got everything you need. It's got loads of grunt. It's luxurious, almost German.
Yeah, agreed.
So that's been, I've loved that. How about you?
I really enjoyed the Tesla at the track element only because it took me back to my childhood to a kart track, which I really enjoyed, and that was a giggle.
Yeah.
I'd say cheers to that.
I'm getting back to the apple sniffer.
Bottoms up.
Is that right?
No.
Apple snake.